Okay guys, in today's video I'm going to go over how to set up your internal GPS on a Dell Rugged laptop and how to configure it and then how to use it in applications. So I'm just going to get right into it because it's a little bit. So start off with you need to find out, do you even have a GPS installed, and if so, what kind. So come over here to Control Panel and then Device Manager and look over here at your sensors, and here you'll see the U-Blox Universal GNSS. So this is the device, and when it comes up and boots up, it automatically comes over and creates a virtual USB serial port, and this number can vary. It might be 3 or 4 or 5, whatever. But you'll notice it sticks out because it shows up, but you have nothing plugged in, so it has to be something internal. So this is the one I have on another computer. It actually says U-Blox virtual port in the name, but this one doesn't. It just says the serial port, and there's nowhere where you can go in to look that I can find where it associates with this one here. But anyway, this is the associated port. These two are tied together. So once you see that, then it's a matter of getting in and changing the configuration. Just so you know, these come default out 38.4 baud, but we're going to be changing that to 4800 so that it can be used with Google Earth and other things. But let me get into the actual changing of it and connecting to it. You're going to have to go download the U-Blox U-Center software, and it's another one of these very confusing, a lot of stuff going on that I don't have interest in, kind of things. But make it long story short, instead of reading like an entire configuration, making changes, and then dumping that entire configuration back, these do one little thing at a time. So if you want to change one little feature, you go change the little feature, and then you save that, and it just updates that little feature. There's no grand read and then dump back in that like in a normal radio file. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to connect to it. So what you're going to want to do is come over here and make sure in your receiver that auto bauding is set up, and that basically that's going to automatically search the different baud rates until it gets a connection, and you're going to want to click this symbol over here. This is the magic wand, auto bauding. So you want that enabled right there. And now once you got that enabled, come over here to the drop down on the port, and we're going to select the COM4, the one that we saw there. And if you look over here, it's scanning looking for the right baud rate, and it found it at 4800, and now we got flashing green lights letting us know that we're connected, and we're good to go. Now one of the craziest things that you're going to want to find is like, okay, what model is the GPS that I'm working on right now? And it's not quite as easy as it looks. You have to come over here, and we're going to go View, Messages, View, UBX, Monitor, then Version. So let's try that over here. So we're going to go View, Messages, View. We're going to scroll all the way down here to UBX. We're going to click on it, double click on it, there we go, and then UBX monitor version. Okay, so there it is, monitor, and scroll all the way down to version. And finally, you can get your model number. So mine is a Neo-M9N. And by the way, I did check just to see if it had good firmware, and it was. It's 5 years old, but it's got the newest of the new. So no worries there. But anyway, that's how you find the version of the particular GPS that you're working on. Now let's take a look about how, in this particular case, I want to do a couple things. I want to change the baud rate, and then I want to change the sentences that it's putting out. So let's start off up here with the baud rate, and we can go ahead and get out of this screen and go view, and we want configuration view. All right, and we're going to want the ports, and when you select the ports, this is the first one that you're going to look at. And what you want to do is come down here, and it's got thing where you can poll the port. It does it automatically, but anyway, you can manually say, hey, make double sure what's in UART1. And then you have these other ones, but UART1 is the one that's going to be affected. So if you change it, as soon as you change it, you'll see it'll drop over here and then start the search again to find it again. Like I said, they come default at 38.4 is their default, but I've already changed this to 4800. So once you make the change that you want, you're going to come over here and hit the send button, or send the message, and it's just, program, I guess, is there in their language. So once you do that, it doesn't really give you a response, so to speak. But if this was different, you would see it change over here. Now, here comes the crazy thing is that that's just temporary. If you don't do something else to lock it in, it won't stay that way. So what you have to do is, after you program that, you have to come back up here to the config, and you're going to make sure it's under the save current configuration, and then you're going to go ahead and send over here BBR and flash, and hit the send message again. And once again, it doesn't give you any kind of like satisfying, program accepted or anything like that, but it is what it is. So all right, so anyway, that's going to take care of the baud rate. Now let's look down at the messages, and it's got kind of a crazy drop down menu. So but you're going to want to know the sentences that you're going to want to send out. In my case, it was the three standard NMEA sentences. The GGA. So if I select GGA, you'll see I got them turned on to the UART 1 and 2. But if I select a weird one like this GSV that was on before, I have it turned off. So this is where you do the one screen at a time. So if I wanted to turn it back on, I would click this and then come over here to send. And then move on to the next one that I wanted to do. But I just did these three: GLL, GGA, and RMC. These are the three that Google Earth like, and they're just pretty much kind of like industry standard for the typical sentences that you would have. But once again, once you get them them sent and configured like you want, you'll come back again up to the configuration. It's asking me, and once again, you'd come up here, save current configuration, and send the message again. So that's the programming that you're going to need to do. And when you're done, you can exit out and see your results in Hyperterm. So let's get out of here and do that. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect, and we'll bring up Hyperterm and go in and look on COM port number 4 and see what we got. So I've already set this up, and here comes our sentences scrolling, and this is like I said, this is showing you success of what's going on. I can stop it here, go in properties, and show you I'm on COM4. It's just configured 4800 N81 none. So very, very plain Jane, straightforward. No big surprises there. So, but just a great, super easy confirmation of yes, I'm working and I'm sending out good data, and no worries there. So remember, only one device, one program at a time can consume this data. It's connected to Hyperterminal. No other program can use it. So I got to disconnect over here from Hyperterminal so I can do other things. So let me get rid of Hyperterminal, and now I want to come in and show you how it can work on Google Earth. So let me pull this up, and when you bring Google Earth up, go over to Tools, and you'll want to go to GPS, and we're going to go to Real-Time NMEA, and we're going to go Automatically Follow the Path. And it's going to, when I do Start here, you'll see it's going to go and look at the COM ports. It saw COM4 right there, and it automatically is now zeroing in on the location, and we're here. So it's and it'll now track and follow this location wherever it moves. It'll be there. So that's one program showing you how to use it. Okay, here we are in OpenCPN, and we're having a look. And go ahead and zoom in here. Over here in the GPS monitoring, here, let me move this over just a little bit so you can see what it says. I'm inside right now, but I'm still getting 8 satellites through the shingled roof, so that's not horrible. But we got a good connection there, and to get that, all I had to do was come in here under the Connect, and you see I have the COM4 over here selected, standard, just like we just got finished using here. So, and you want to make sure it's NMEA 0183. So that's the setup there. So, once again, it doesn't matter where you're at. If you're completely off the map, even, you could just hit the follow the ship, and it'll automatically center you into the center of the map. And the other thing that's really cool about this program, I'll show you here real quick, is that it has the so you're here, and if you follow my mouse, it'll show you the distance and the heading between where my mouse is and where I'm at. So here I'm a half mile away at 44 degrees. So that's very cool feature. But anyway, all right. So you should be good to go with your U-Blox, and go from there. All right. Talk to you soon.